a catch weight of 67 kilograms. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 2 wins and 1 loss. He stands 177 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 66.9 kilograms. Representing Samurai Team Academy and fighting out of Iraq, please welcome Mohammed Salah Destroy Mahdi. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with an amateur record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands 172 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 66.7 kilograms. Representing KHK Team Bahrain and fighting out of the magnificent Kingdom of Bahrain, give it up for Ahmed Zayed.
The Iraqi fighter Mohammed Salah Mahdi is a little bit taller. Will he try and utilize that range, or will the KHK man get in for the takedown, as we know that they are so well versed at doing? Both these men coming out of the orthodox stance. Wide base being adopted here by Ahmed Zayed.
Destroy gets his name because both of his wins are by finish.
Does have the edge in slight international experience, as he has represented his country on the international stage. Doing so once again here. Both these fighters just trying to figure each other out. A little bit tentative right now. Oh, just as I say that, Ahmed comes crashing forward.
Boom!
Big overhand.
Boom!
Oh, scores a huge takedown, but now takes the back.
Back take looks like it's going to be the back mount.
Momentarily had body triangle, but what work from Mohammed Salah to get back to his feet.
Scramble, scramble, scramble. This is mixed martial arts. You saw the heart of it right there.
Zayed finds himself on top, but it is Mohammed Salah Mahdi who's landing the shots from the bottom here. And this is not where Salah Mahdi wants to find himself, with a KHK student inside his guard.
Ahmed Zayed very wisely takes his opponent over to the fence, but he uses his head to hold his opponent down. In the absence of that head, the opponent could well start to wall walk up. Not possible right now, Phil.
You can see just that level of control that Ahmed Zayed has. Beautiful head pressure as well, just compressing the body of Mohammed Salah Mahdi, not allowing him any space with which to get up, with which to work. Very solid control, landing enough strikes to keep himself honest down there. Referee Gar Lyons is happy with the amount of action we're seeing. Carrick, if you're Mohammed Salah Mahdi right now, what do you need to be doing to get back to your feet?
You open those feet first, Phil, and then there's a fairly simple recipe to follow. Elbow, knee, foot, hand, boop, you're up.
And that's a lot easier said from our broadcast position, as Ahmed Zayed is immobilizing any momentum. He's locking those hips down with his own elbows. Such intelligent work here to prevent Mohammed Salah Mahdi. It must be stated, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amateur bout, therefore the gloves are bigger, there are shin pads, there are no knees to the head or elbows allowed, and we are looking at 3 3-minute rounds, so you have to get your action in as quickly as possible.
Ahmed Zayed doing an excellent job here, Phil. When you're very, very close to your opponent, it completely shuts down your opponent's movement. Howsoever, you cannot land hard shots. What we see Ahmed Zayed doing is posturing back momentarily, landing a big shot like you saw right there, and then boop, going back down tight again. 10-9, Ahmed Zayed.
to spend much more time on his back. As we alluded to, Kirik, these are three-minute rounds. Therefore, you need to make an impact quickly.
Howsoever, Mohammed destroys. Salah Mahdi cannot come straight in trying to make that impact. He's got to be a little more in and out, a little bit more side to side. We need to see a few more feints from him. He cannot stand in front of his opponent, as we're seeing right here.
Good shot from Mahdi there. Managed just to evade those big looping shots of Ahmed Zayed. Nice level changes to try and get a reaction there from Ahmed Zayed.
Salah Mahdi cannot back straight up, as we saw there. He's got to circle out when he's facing trouble.
You feel at any second both these fighters will just step forward. Needs to be wary of overreaching. Oh, he landed some decent shots. Good heavy hips, but that shows the tenacity of the cage. Came on, he is still trying to score the takedown. What
Scramble,
a frenetic scramble.
Scramble! This is MMA! Brave Nation, all legit fights are won in scrambles.
Needs to be wary of the guillotine. Pops the head right out, and once again it is Ahmed Zayed who, through those transitions in a scramble, finds himself on top.
And Phil, we know where this goes. Right up to the fence, heavy top pressure, momentarily release of the pressure, only to feel the fires of a big shot coming down, and then boom, squished again.
Difference being this time that Mohammed Salah Mahdi has the guard open. I'd like to see him get those feet on the hips of Ahmed Zayed, try and push away. But right now that's so difficult to do when you are being folded up like a deck chair by Ahmed Zayed. And look at that head control, Kirik.
This giraffe fighting on the ground is a central part of this aspect, this semi-grappling aspect of MMA. It's completely unique to this sport. Grappling, of course, there's an open mat. You're simply out of bounds. Nothing like it where there's a fence here. It is completely unique. There is no other sport that has an equivalent.
A few solid little pot shots coming there from Salah Mahdi on the bottom, but at the end of the day, he is still the man on the bottom. Momentarily opened the hips there, looking for something, tried to throw the hips up, but it's very difficult to create an angle for yourself when you're being compacted so heavily against the cage.
There was an attempt right there by Destroy to get his left heel into the hip. It was completely shut down by Ahmed Zayed, who simply shifted his hips even closer.
And that is the key word, Kirik, there, shut down. Any offense that Mohammed Salah Mahdi has offered has been completely shut down by Ahmed Zayed. Perfect display of what I like to call shutdown jiu-jitsu at the moment.
And Brave Nation, the reason that's popular is because Ahmed Zayed trains at KHK MMA Bahrain. He trains with monsters day in, day out. Because of that, he can feel when trouble's coming, shut it down before it happens. Round 2.
Poison in my veins, blood's boiling now. I feel it through the walls, and I'm hearing freedom call my name. I'm breaking every chain. Your time is over. Soon all these walls are falling. I'm hearing freedom calling. Here comes another one. Another storm moving in on me. I hear the click of a loaded gun. Stop running, cause it's coming for me. I never know what I'm running from, but my head says it's time to go. Who am I? What have I become? Blood on my knees, so tired of falling. Done with your games. The poison in my veins, blood's boiling now. I feel it through the walls, and I'm hearing freedom call my name.
He threw wild strikes and leave himself open to the takedown. He essentially has to get the finish should he wish to win this fight, Kirik.
It's not speculation, Phil. It's absolute fact. Mohammed destroys. Salah Mahdi needs to get in there and take his opponent out. Now, here's the trick. He can't do it simply by moving forward and throwing his big shots. He's got to feint just a little more. Move in and out just a little more. He can't do that. He can't move straight as an opponent and try and land a big shot, or it's not going to go his way.
Fantastic front kick right to the Chevy Chase. Again, Ahmed Zayed looking calm in there with the confidence of a man who knows he's up 2 rounds. That may give a little bit of credence to his strike, and he knows he's secured 2 rounds. May open up, and he's throwing some nice feints, some nice level changes to try and get a reaction from Mohammed Salah Mahdi.
Salah doing a nice job with the kicks, throwing them fairly lightly, setting up bigger kicks. He just can't let that, what he wants to do right now, Phil, is let that big right hand go. But he's got to hold back a little bit, got to set it up a little bit more.
He's having difficulty trying to negate that range that's been established by Ahmed Zayed. Tried to spin and back fist. Fans in here. Oh, huge shots again from Ahmed Zayed, showing that it is not just wrestling he's proficient at.
Big knee from Destroy.
Yeah, a big one right to the breadbasket there, right to the midsection. Mohammed Salah Mahdi really needs to turn it up.
Momentary, perhaps an entirely unintentional eye poke. We'd need to look at the replay in order to know for sure.
Yeah, well, that is the difficulty when you have these open-fingered gloves. Sometimes when people are pulling out or reaching out to establish distance, a finger can errantly poke somebody in the eye. We're going to see a replay of it here. It was more so, yeah, as we see, just trying to establish that range. The hand was outstretched. Very much doubt it was intentional. Touch of the gloves to show there's no hard feelings regarding it. Right back into the action we go.
No hard feelings. We got some hard punches coming up, Phil.
Oh, head kick attempt. Might land in the triangle. If he can adjust here.
He's got to control that head.
Has to underhook the leg too.
He's got the head controlled.
Oh, this looks tight.
He needs a little bit more of an angle.
He needs to underhook.
Spinning the wrong way.
He's turning to the wrong side. He needs to underhook the right leg. Mounted triangle. Big shots here. Unanswered shots. The arm is there. Oh! What a turnaround!
Huge turnaround in this fight.
Snatching a victory from the jaws of defeat. What a victory from Mohammed Salah Mahdi. Inevitably down those 2 rounds, but manages to claw it back. That is absolutely incredible. What drama we have here in our opening bout.
Brave Nation, quick reminder, this was an amateur bout. Amateur MMA is a development game. It is not a hurting game. Absolutely, positively, in a professional circumstance, that fight would have been allowed to continue, but this is not a professional fight. This is a development fight. Both these fighters are going to be far, far, far better for the experience.
Yeah, Gar Lyons made a great call there. This, to reinforce to people watching, this is an amateur bout. There were a number of unanswered blows. Yes, it may not have looked like they were concussive, but this is amateur mixed martial arts. This is about development. This is about learning your trade. I don't think Gar Lyons should be taking any criticism for it. Fantastic stoppage by Gar Lyons. Did the right thing. Fighter safety was paramount in that situation. And ladies and gentlemen, I know that at this stage of a young fighter's career, this is their Super Bowl. This is the be-all and end-all. But at the amateur level, a wise man once said, records are for DJs. This is where you learn your game. This is where you develop. This is not something either fighter should dispute, either fighter should have an issue with. This was all about development as a mixed martial artist. But let's not take away from an absolutely huge moment for Mohammed Salah Mahdi, who came in here, who got it done.
I also want to throw out a big shout out to Ahmed Zayed, who was absolutely winning that. I would say every single minute of that fight that I saw, he won until he didn't. And that is the magic of mixed martial arts. You can turn an entire fight on a split second.
For the official decision, let's send it up to Mr. Carlos Creamer.
All right, Brave Nation, this battle comes to an end when referee Gar Lyons stops about at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of the 3rd round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Mohammed Salah Destroy Mahdi!